another episode of the Inword News. It's your boy Q. So jumping into this first story, it's about a 6-year-old who had to go to court for committing a heinous crime. I'm gonna let y'all guess what it is before I get to it. This child was running around being a menace to society. Get the reference, like the movie Menace to Society. He was caught picking a flower at a bus station or bus stop.
His bus stop.
Yeah, see, bus station kind of makes it sound like it's private property.
Yeah.
Nah, he was arrested for picking a flower at a bus stop. 6 years old. Just let that sink in, and then that'll tell you about like the state of our society right now. This young man was so scared during the court trial that they had to give him a coloring book for him to calm down and keep him from committing more crimes. Picking the flowers outside the court or something like that. Something that's just so detrimental to society. Governor Kemp passed a restrictive bill that many are openly calling an attack on democracy. If you are unaware, the bill makes it harder to absentee vote. There's going to be less drop-in ballots.
Yeah.
There's going to be less drop-in ballots. It's illegal to give folks waiting in line food and water, and local government now has more control over everything. Why does it matter if you're giving them food? I mean, I guess I understand it like that can be seen as trying to sway the vote. But
that's literally all it is.
That's reaching. That's really fucking reaching.
The governor is signing a bill that affects all Georgians. Why is he doing it in private, and why is he trying to keep elected officials who are representing us out of the process? Our governor is signing a bill that affects all Georgians, and you're going to arrest an elected representative. Why are you arresting her?
This bill was so wild that a Georgia representative got arrested while trying to protest it. She knocked on the governor's door 4 times and they said that was enough. She was out of there. She is now out on bond. And she actually works in that building.
Yeah.
Like has every right to be in any part of that building as anybody else. And the fact that she got arrested just trash ass story. Oh yeah, I saw this. So Trump is creating his own social media. Being mad that Twitter and other sites permanently banned him, Trump said he's about to change the game. Watch. It's gonna be successful. So Mark Phillips, the head writer for RDC World 1, has worked a deal with Issa Rae that's going to be on HBO Max. Issa also has a 5-year deal with Warner Media, so it's going to be so many more shows of hers that are coming out. Shout out to Issa Rae. I saw this story earlier this morning. Nice positive thing to hear after the shenaniganery of this week. Bobby Shmurda may have been released, but he is under rules so strict that he might as well stay locked up. Bobby can't drink, go to bars, hang with gangs, or be out the house after 8 p.m. This has to go on until February 2026. Now that's some bullshit. If this parole is anything like his prison sentence, he risks having his date pushed back multiple times. We need to reform the prison/post-prison procedures because this is ridiculous. He served his time. Absolutely. Like, y'all still got this man on papers for another 5 years after he got released. Like, just call it what it is.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Uncle Fred, and we are back with another segment of Inword Sports. Let's go ahead and dive in, man. This was going to be interesting. Football and the SWAC looked like a no-go. I'm not going to lie to you. We had inclement weather getting involved, shutting down the UAPB and the Bama State game, which actually looked like it was on the verge of being a great game. Bama State looks like they were ready to let the entire SWAC and the rest of the HBCU community know they are real. So I was kind of upset that game got shut down. We got Grambling, who's going through COVID protocol. It seems like they're shutting down for this week and next week. They also got a lot going on. I'm concerned if Grambling's even going to finish the spring season up as we transition towards the fall. We get closer to the fall season. I'm wondering that because, they're not rescheduling the game against Bama State from this past weekend, and they're not looking forward to their game against TSU, so that game is canceled as well. Really wondering if they are a part of this rebuild. And I just hope the best for Grambling. I don't know, man. I must say, though, Tennessee State got a win. That's 2 in a row. Hey, man, listen, I talk bad about Tennessee State. But, hey, that's two good wins. 2 good wins. I have to give them credit. That's 3 weeks in a row y'all have been competitive. So, hey, keep it up. Keep it up, Tennessee State. I like what I see with you guys. As the old folks say, keep on keeping on. And we did that, man. We got Montel Jordan's son Skylar Jordan has signed to play football for Alcorn State University. Yes, so we have a celebrity kid attending the HBCU, and I love it. I love where we're heading at this. This is another Georgia kid. We already got a Georgia kid at quarterback, so now we got a 6'3" Georgia kid at receiver. Hey, man, come on, get on down to the reservation so we can go ahead and start packing our bags so we can get ready to go back to Atlanta because we got unfinished business in Atlanta again. But we're going to move forward now. All right, so we got to talk about Hersey Miller as well. Now, Hersey Miller is son of Master P. Percy Miller, yes. Yeah, man, that's his son, and he's choosing to go to Tennessee State to further his collegiate career as well as his athletic career in basketball. So shout out to these young men. Shout out to these celebrity kids who is deciding they want to be a part of the pioneer movement. Come on, man. We appreciate this. We want to show you nothing but the love, man. Get in. I want to start talking about these guys way more, man. So I really appreciate to the Percy Miller family. Shout out to Montel Jordan and his family, man. Really, really excited for these guys to see what they have and what they can bring for the university. Not their first and definitely not their last time being mentioned on the show. North Carolina A&T's track program continues to impress, and this time they're so impressive that they found the #1 spot in the world. Yes, this 4x4 for North Carolina A&T is just wrecking shop on this track, man. I'm literally talking about a team who set a record at one of the most prestigious track meets in all of the United States at Texas Relays. The Aggies went out and handled business 3 minutes, 23 seconds on a 4x4. Man, now, so if a lot of people don't know much about track, that means somebody out there on that team went out there, dropped a 44, and everybody else just about ran 45 or possibly a 46, but I don't see any signs of a 46 with a 3-minute flat. So This team is electric, and I gotta give my credit to them. At Texas Relays, they put on a show. Now, the 4x1 did pretty decent. I mean, they got 4th place. They ran 38. That's a good time. I expect them to go out and handle themselves very well in MEAC. But as far as this 4x4, as far as Coach Ross and his son Randolph Ross goes, I'm stoked to see these guys on their journey to nationals. This team is electric, and they're only going to get better. I'm hoping by the end of the year, we're talking about a team who runs 259. And clearly, it looks like they're not too far. So, hey, man, shout out to NCAT. I'm backing you guys 110%. Don't get used to this. This is only for track and field. Once the fall rolls around, then, yeah, y'all know what it is. And this concludes another segment of Inword Sports. I am your host, Uncle Fred. Hey, keep it locked. On Wednesday, man, we want to bring you Swag in the Morning, 212 Sports Talk, 9 a.m. on Clubhouse. Get the app, man. I don't want you guys to miss out on any of this info. And also, man, I have to shout out to the Young Adults Ministry at Integrated Missionary Church, my church here in Houston, Texas. Man, thank you guys for allowing me to bring you my story and my experiences on our Yam sessions on Thursday night. Shout out to Integrated for allowing me to bring the youth in on every third Sunday, and we kind of run the show, man. So shout out to the church, shout out to the body. Hey, man, really excited about what we have going on here in Houston and what we have to bring you guys on Inword. So I look forward to seeing you guys next week.
So now to the yard hiring segment. The theme is educators, I believe. So Mr. Kennebrew is an educator and motivational speaker. He currently teaches 3rd grade, but if your kid needs some extra tutoring, I'm sure he can help out. Pay the man, though. Educators ain't paid enough. That's absolutely right. I respect anybody that's willing to teach the youth of today. So shout out to him. TJ is a sports journalist. He goes to sports events from Little League to college and interviews with players, bringing attention and a voice to the players who may otherwise not get any. He can even do highlight tapes if that's something you want done for your child. You can use them to send off to colleges and showcase your child's talent. So shout out to TJ. Michi is a rapper and philanthropist. When he is not in the booth or running a label, he is out giving back to the community. If you want a verse, hit him up. If you want to help give back by helping at events or donating food or clothes, also hit him up. Destiny is a model, publicist, and brand ambassador. If you need to be in the public eye or need the public eye to be on your project, then she is the perfect person for your job. Her whole thing is being seen and knowing how to be seen. Go get yourself seen in her DMs to be seen in the world.
Yeah, you get it.
Please only hit her up for business. Like, and we out.